Alright, so this is going to be the tutorial on the more advanced way of doing the multiplicity photos. Alright, so after you've done it the regular way, I want you to experiment and play around with this different way of doing your multiplicity photos. And in some ways, it may make the process a little bit easier, and it'll actually give you a little more freedom to do the multiplicity photos. So I want you to go to Google Classroom, and you want to download the Multiplicity 2 zip file. These are going to be a different set of photos I want you to experiment with. And again, these are going to be different images that you can use. So, so I would just find one image just to start off with. Just click highlight all of them, double click. So now the way we're going to be doing these photos is, you just want to find a picture to start with. I'll start off with this one here. I'm going to give you guys a little more freedom with, how you want to play around with these photos. And this method that I'm showing you, you don't have to, worry about the, which layers you put it in. You're going to worry about that afterwards. So I'm going to put this image here. And now the different way that we're going to do this type of multiplicity photo is we're going to actually cut out the entire person out of the picture. So, for example, let's just say I want to use this image here. I'm going to click and drag this. I'm going to click it in the PS part, Photoshop part, and we're going to open this up as a separate file. So we're going to be using a combination of, what we did for the animal pictures when we create our own animals. We're going to be mainly using the direct selection tool, or the quick selection tool. And basically what you want to do with the selection tool is you want to highlight the character, or try to get like most of him in the picture. So I'm just using the plus on the brush, and I'm just going to be selecting the areas that he's in the picture. Alright, and then if you want to clean it up even more, you can use the minus, and this will subtract those areas you don't need. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of that car because I don't need it. I only need the person in the picture. Alright, so I'm just going to take my time to do this. Now, real important though, you want to get more of the picture than subtracting the picture, because basically we're going to be copy pasting this image. So you might need to go over it again on the picture. Like you see, like my brush isn't picking up him in this picture, so this is pretty close. So after I've copied him, or after I've selected him using the quick selection tool, I'm going to hit Command C to copy, C as in cat. And I'm going to bring this image here, and I'm going to hit Command V to paste. Alright, so, now I have this image of him. And, if I wanted to, I could put him back, where the car is, or I can move him anywhere I want in this picture. Alright, but if I zoom in real close, though, I do still got to clean up the picture a little bit more. So I'm going to do the layer mask, reveal all. And I'm going to use the hard brush for this part. So intermediate photography, you're gonna have to do it this method. You're gonna have to use this method because I do want you to change the sizes of your characters, or of the people in your picture. So you don't really have a choice with the method that you have to use. You're gonna have to use this method to do your picture. So I'm just going to erase it, clean it up. I'm just going to do this real quickly. But for the most part, though, you don't have to do too much cleaning up, because that brush tool, it did most of the work for you. So, now I have him in this picture. He's, pretty cleaned up using the mask layer. And, some areas, other areas I could clean up more. I'm just going to do a quick job on this. Alright, so that's pretty good. So, I can put him anywhere in this picture now. So there's actually a couple of things you can do. You can move them around, or if you hit Command T as in turtle, you can resize them. And the one nice method about doing the copy paste through this method is, you don't have to zoom out completely to resize it. I know some of you in intermediate were having trouble with that. So you can do Command T, resize them. Picture, so if you want, you can make them really big. Maybe he could be staring at himself. So he could be like looking at himself in this picture. Oh, I need to clean this up a little bit more. Alright, so it could be a picture of him looking at himself, or you can do a lot of different things. If you want to copy, if you want to duplicate this layer, you can duplicate it, make copies of them. Oh, looks like I gotta clean this top part up. Oops. Oh yeah, just be really careful, because when you copy paste it, you don't have that little arrow that helps you to prevent you from rasterizing the images. So maybe I might want to play around with the different sizes. And this is probably where you're going to want to think about where you're going to place these layers. So I'm going to put them behind in this picture. So maybe I might duplicate them, change the sizes of them. This one's going to be kind of like a little more open-ended with what you can do. I want you to just experiment and, just create a picture. So other things you can do with the image too is, if you want them to be see-through, you can play around with the opacities. Think of like creative effects you can do for the picture. Other examples you can do is if you I just changed the opacity here. The lower it is, the more faded he'll become. Higher it is, the more apparent he'll become. Or you can right-click the image, so right-click the actual image. You can do blending modes. And if you want, you can create like an outer glow on the person. You can play around with these different values. Oh, you have to click on the actual tab, play with the values. So you can make the spread larger, size. You gotta make sure to clean up everything. So like, hide everything. It's kind of hard to see though. So sometimes sometimes it won't pick up everything, so I'm just going to do the blend mode to see it better. So if I want to do like an outer glow, make the spread real big, size. This kind of gives me like a visual idea of what I need to cut on the layer mask. Just real important though, don't draw on your original images. This method is going to make it really easy to do that. So, I got some of the picture here, I got it there. Alright, so now what you do, go back to the blending options and just play around to see like what kind of things you can do with it. You can create an outer glow for them. Maybe I won't have any noise. If you want, you can do an inner shadow. So you can actually create your own shadow, which I think is interesting. Let me change the opacity down a little bit. I think that's kind of neat.